up until Christ, I tried to fill my life with drugs, alcohol. Prior to my marriage, I would try to fill it with women, just whatever I could to try to get a little bit of fulfillment or satisfaction, but it never lasted. No matter how many people I was around, I felt like I was alone, like I was by myself. I did consider suicide. That was, I guess, the lowest point of my life, when I had to go to my wife and say, hey, I'm ready to check out. I didn't want to go on, and at that point, we lived out in the country, so she locked the guns up, and through that, she would go to church, and occasionally would drag me along with her when she could. But we ended up going to a church close to the house, and I remember hearing something I had never heard. There was a thing called sin, and that sin would separate me from God. And on March the 18th, 2002, we were sitting on the corner of our bed. I was done. I didn't care if the next day came. And we talked, and Dakota led me to the Lord that night. And everything changed. My mindset on life, my mindset on family, all of that changed, and I began to see what was missing in life, and seeing what was missing in life, man, I began to understand that this Jesus that I had accepted, that died for me on the cross, that he did it out of love. And through that love, man, it changed me. I guess the answer to the emptiness was Christ. That was the piece that was lacking in my life, that I was searching everywhere else to find fulfillment, when all I had to do was turn to Jesus. And then through that, we were involved in a church, and being involved in that church, I began to grow, and I began to understand more of the scriptures, and how that helped me in my daily walk. And then I think it was February of '04, somewhere in that neighborhood, I told Cody, I said, God's calling me into ministry. And I was a car painter. I wasn't a pastor. I wasn't a preacher. And we sold everything, moved to seminary, got some training, and then God placed me, God's got a sense of humor, He placed me in a traditional church as a minister of education / associate pastor. So I had the suit and the tie. It was good, I was getting to teach, I was still growing, I was getting to teach. And God was using me there, but nothing wrong with the suit and tie thing. But that wasn't who I was before. And so God, He opened my eyes, and He began to show me that, hey, there's different people out there. There's people like you that'll never go into a suit and tie church. They'll never come to a place that they have to put something on to be able to come in. God introduced me to Freedom Biker Church, and then through that, we started the one in Hickory. People are growing. They're going out and doing ministry. We're getting to go out to, right now, different states and tell people about Jesus. But at the same time, we get to tell them about Freedom Biker Church. I've got a heart for church planting. And I want everybody to have the same opportunities that I have, and that everybody through Freedom Biker Church has had. So I want those plants to continue on. My name is Greg Spurling, and I am free.